Yes, this video is definitely gonna make some friends. This is the one. This is the one where I tell you the truth and you get angry because you can't accept the truth. Sorry. So even before the beta started, I'm not talking about the gameplay or anything like that, things that are going to be behind paywalls, DLC skins, any of that. None of that is being brought into this. I'm talking about the fake outrage that I've seen in regards to this game. Specifically from the standpoint of people that are angry, get this, they're angry that the Marvel's Avengers team has somehow been ruined, right? They're angry at this game for portraying the Avengers in the light that they're portraying them as broken, as makeshift, as not wanting to work together, as having a new member like Kamala Khan be a member of the team, and apparently that's ruining their favorite comic book property of all time. You know, that comic book property that before Avengers 1 couldn't even sustain an ongoing comic that sold more than a handful of thousand issues, that was constantly being put together only for events, featuring other loser characters nobody cared about, like Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, who were barely sustaining their own comics before the MCU. Apparently, somehow revisionist history has taught everybody that the Avengers were this more important thing than anything else in comic books, and apparently now everybody is just, they're angry about everybody ruining the Avengers, right? And Marvel's Avengers specifically is getting a lot of flack for not featuring the original team. Kamala doesn't belong in there. We want just the original Avengers. We want the Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Captain America, Iron Man, right? That's your team, your original team, considering that wasn't even the original team in the comics, right? Because you forgot Ant-Man and Wasp. You're forgetting other important members of the Avengers like Scarlet Witch and WandaVision. But right, there's no outrage on these characters. Apparently, you're just outraged that Kamala is the star of the game, right? But apparently, it has nothing to do with any of that. It's just the purity of the comics that has been ruined, which I'm kind of shocked that you're so outraged at the fact that the Avengers, Marvel's Avengers game, is ruining the pureness of the Avengers, considering, since you probably didn't read it, if you go back and look at the comics 15 years ago, 20 years ago, literally everybody was a member of the Avengers. From Wolverine to Spider-Man to Venom, they've all been members of the Avengers. Because again, the comic could never really sustain itself, so how would they make the Avengers relevant, add random members to try to get it kicked off the ground? And again, the comics never really sustained themselves up until the damn movie. And even after the movie, how many times has it been rebooted or just reshuffled trying to make it something else? And New Avengers and Avengers Now and Secret Avengers and whatever the hell. Again, can we stop acting like somehow the Avengers has always been this pure thing? And then when you defend it, you try to list off your favorite members and you're always focusing on the MCU characters? Because let's be real, you're just a fraud then and a fake fan. And you're just pretending you know what the hell you're talking about because you're looking for outrage and clout in relation to hating Miss Marvel, right? Can we all agree on that? Why don't we just accept that this is a new iteration of the Avengers? Again, none of us have completely played a game and we don't even know what the plot is, and it's clear as day that the plot revolves around the Terrigen bomb. So, what would you rather do? Right? Do you want the complete game rebuilt just to remove one character you don't like because it ruins the pureness of your Avengers, which you don't even know are Avengers because you never picked up the actual comics back in the day? Sweet. Thumbs up.